goodness, oh my goodness. What is up, midnight tokers, afternoon hailers, and AM hookah smokers? This is the AM Hookah Podcast. I am your host for this episode of Technical Difficulties. I'm Matt. I am your host, Matt, of Technical Difficulties. We got a fun show planned out for tonight. I'm super excited for it because I'm going to be smoking something that I've been smoking quite a bit of, and I've been really enjoying it a lot. So, super excited for that. We're going to be smoking some Darkside. Yeah, it's time to smoke some Darkside. Darkside is a Russian tobacco. I got some sent over to me. Very lucky to be working with Darkside a little bit on doing some feedback and reviews. If you go and check out my personal channel, Matt Desind, then you will have noticed that the first video about Darkside is already live and out there and stuff. This kind of looks like it's a Darkside shirt, but it's not. It says Seaside, which I messed up. Hold on a second, guys. I messed up. Oh, here we go. Now I got the Darkside hat. Yes, I do. Now I'm rocking the real Darkside, but it does. Seaside and Darkside look similar, maybe because the last word side is the same. I guess that could be why. Maybe, I don't know. Your Russian accent is on fire. Well, I wasn't even trying, so that's even more impressive if you really think about it. On point, fire. Is it lit? Is it lit though? Because that would make it very exciting if it was lit. So let's see. Okay, so so we're gonna be talking about Darkside. If you guys have any questions that you'd like me to answer about Darkside, I'll give you my knowledge that I have, that I've kind of dealt with and messed with. Let's see. I've been smoking this batch, these 5 flavors, for about a month, and honestly, they've been about all I've been smoking. If you know me, something about me is that I smoke once an evening. And whatever that bowl is usually what it's going to be. And it's been Darkside quite a bit. It's been a lot of the Astro Tea. It's been a lot of Supernova, Burgermaster, Fruity Dust, Ice Cream. Those are the flavors I got. Ice Cream is the flavor that I've smoked the least of. Astro Tea is the flavor I've smoked the most of. I've mixed Astro Tea with Burgermaster, and then I've used Supernova for everything. And then Fruity Dust is kind of like just been in the middle. I've used it for other mixes and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be releasing a video on my personal channel, Matt Desind. You'll be able to see a mix video that I did with Darkside Tobacco and Azor Tobacco as well. I'm going to share this link out to one other place that I meant to share it out earlier, and I forgot to. So let me share this link real quick. You guys ready for the weekend, Easter weekend and everything? You guys have any plans, any holiday plans that you have kind of going on? Use general. Just started the live. How do you spell started? I don't even know how to spell started. S-T-A-R-TID. There we go. All right, you guys, don't forget mini games. Mini games are always fun. Let's start a heist. H-E-H-E-I-S-T. Jeez, I can never. I'm such a bad speller. I really am. It's something I want to work on and improve in my life, and maybe one day I will. So yeah, we got the heist going on. Anybody that's interested in getting some free balls, you got to win. But the way it's like gambling. It's like everybody throws their money into a pot, and then someone's going to reach in and grab a bunch of names, and whoever's name comes out is going to be able to get the person that has their name drawn for it. 121 balls. Congratulations, Brandon. That's a good amount. You can go up to, I think it's like 1,000 for heist, so you can do as much as you want, right? Like you can do as much as you want. We're also going to do a free-for-all in a little while. Let one of you guys start the free-for-all as soon as you guys want to, basically. Caleb, yeah, he did it as soon as I was talking about it. He did it. These are $25. Exclamation point FFA. It is an automatic 25 bowls that gets taken out of your account. And the more people that get in on the FFA, whoever wins everybody's ticket. So somebody could walk out with 200. Somebody could walk out with 500. It can get crazy, guys. It can get crazy. It really can. I had it set to 5 for the longest time, but I moved it up to 25 because I was feeling a little risky like, you know what I'm talking about. Bracken, what are you up to? How are you doing? You guys smoking? If you guys are smoking, what are you smoking? If you're not smoking, do you plan on to get smoking? And when you do plan to get smoking, what will you be smoking then? Basically is all I'm trying to ask for and say. I don't know. Let's get into this a little bit. As you guys can see, we have the pack shot. The pack shot is down below. What do you guys think of this? You guys like this shot? This opening area that you're going to be able to see? In fact, it probably doesn't look very good like this because it's a small picture and a big picture, and you probably want to see a big picture and a small picture, basically, is what I'm saying, right? So let's try this instead and see what happens. There we go. Look at this. What do you guys think? This is the spread. 2 things happened on the Facebook group. So, a couple of things I want to quickly say so I don't forget them. Please join our Facebook group. The Facebook group that we had, I already had 3 bowls tonight. I'm smoked out. I could imagine. The Facebook group is a really cool place that we got, that we generate a lot of conversation, and we also talk a lot about what it is we're going to do on the show. During getting ready for this whole thing, I talked on the Facebook group. I was like, hey, what do you guys want me to talk about? I was thinking about doing Darkside, and another option that I had was my like smoke. Let's take a look at the like smoke is what I said. And that one got a few votes too. So I decided that tonight, while we're smoking Darkside, we're also going to take a very brief look into the like smoke hookah as well. This is a Russian setup right here. Everything besides the bowl. We are going to be using an Egyptian stone clay bowl. Why? Because this is what they use, man. Like in Russia and stuff like that, they use that upgrade form, I think is what it's called. They use the ST bowls, but they use a deeper bowl that is like an Egyptian style. I thought about using possibly my Liberty eggy bowl as well. I thought about using that one. I'll let you. What do you guys think? I like the depth of this one. That's kind of why I chose it, to be honest. But I mean, we also got this bad boy right here. So technically, if we wanted to, we could change it to this bowl right here. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys have a preference? Would you like me to use this one? Obviously, it's a little bit of a raise up in the center of it, but for the most part, you know, it is more similarly. It's more similar to an Egyptian bowl than it is like a funnel bowl in a lot of ways. Had AF watermelon mixed with AF lemon, then trifecta BDH. And then Azure Dark Bermuda Mint. Bermuda Mint is so good. It's so good. Oh, I love Bermuda Mint. It's so delicious. Trying to get my Darkside hat in there. What's up? What's up, Darkside? Okay. Yeah. So we got those 2 going on. I think I'm probably just gonna stick with the Egyptian bowl because that's what I have on my thumbnail. And if I change it, Adrian would like legitimately not like that. So I'll stick to what the picture looks like on the. I'll stick to it. I'll stick to the thumbnail transparency. So let's go ahead and get into this a little bit. We're going to talk about this bad boy right here. This bad boy right here. Have to look at some stuff later on. I thought I got a message, but I might have to wait just a little bit. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, oh, I missed it. What's up, Jesse Thomas? How you doing? I don't know if I've seen your name in here before. Let's see. I use straight peppermint like dirty mint, so it was different for me since it has some spearmint. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, we got Eddie, we got heist going on. We got a heist going on, and we got an FFA going on. Yep, we got it going on. Get in that heist. Get in the heist. Get in the heist. Get in the heist. Don't miss out on your opportunity and your chance. So you guys, are you smoking? Eddie, what are you smoking? Jesse, what are you smoking? Brandon not smoking. He's all smoked out. Bracken, what are you smoking? Like I said, okay, so a couple of things. Don't want to forget. Okay, so Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. Get involved in the Facebook group. We have a lot of fun stuff going on there, and a lot of things that get talked about in the Facebook group translate and become over to the actual show in some capacity, either for a topic, something we do on technical difficulties, a game cast, or something like that. So like very, very involved with the Facebook group. We also have a Twitter account. We also have an Instagram account. Follow those as well. Very cool places. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the like smoke very quickly. Then we're going to pack our bowl, and then we are going to, as soon as I build the like smoke, I'll go and start my coals, and once we start the coals, we'll start loading the bowl. Okay, so this is a faux wood piece right here. It's not like actual wood, it's like faux wood. I'm not even sure the exact material that it's made out of and stuff like that. But I like this look. This whole like designed wood with the dark and the light color wood and stuff. This is why I wanted the like smoke. And I know that's dumb, but hey, we look at our hookahs as much as we smoke them. So I wanted to like what it was that I was looking at. So I was happy to get this this whole look and this design. I think it looks really, really cool. That's the look or the style of mine. You can get other sleeves, obviously, and stuff. This is just my sleeve. But here's kind of the more important part of a hookah, which is the heart of the hookah, obviously. Now, there's two types of hookahs. If you did not know this, there's traditional, or there's closed, and then there's open, or there is common. Open or common chamber are usually thought to be pretty bad. They're more of the modern. I don't want to say modern because there's a lot of hookahs that have closed chambers, obviously, but a open chamber is, you're not going to be able to purge as well. Some people also think that sometimes it's a more airy smoke. There's like some up and downs in that. So this is like a mix between the two, because a closed chamber, traditional chamber, is going to be flat with this all the way across from the top of this piece. This is called the heart of the hookah, by the way. This is the main functioning thing that, you know, your up stem goes into, your down stem goes down below, and then you got a hose and your purge going out of it as well. So normally with a traditional or a closed chamber, it's going to go flat against this, and then you're going to see the hole right here for the purge and the hole right here for the hose, and it's all flush, so it's one piece. This was originally an open chamber, completely an open chamber, and the way that they fixed that, because they were getting complaints about it, is they put this plastic piece inside of it, and this plastic piece kind of makes it an in-between of a class of an open chamber and a closed chamber. I don't mind it. I don't think it works functionally bad. I've had open chamber pipes that I've enjoyed and I've used before and stuff. So like it wasn't a deal breaker for me. This was a sub $120 hookah I think I bought it for off of Hookah John when he was closing them out on clearance and stuff. So like I was fine paying the price that I paid for this. I also know you can order them directly from Russia for a pretty good price as well. So I think for the price, this is fine with me. This is not an upsetting point for me. I know a lot of people who are not a fan of that kind of stuff though. Cam is smoking Darkside Cola. Want to get some Darkside Cola. Sounds like a good one. So this is the up stem. This is the way this hookah works. You take your up stem and you screw it into it on the top part first, just like that. Very good threads, by the way. The threads on this are pretty beefy for the most part. I don't know how well that's going to show up, obviously. Maybe it'll show up better on this camera. I don't know. The threads are nice. They're thick. The stainless steel that this is made out of is not a bad stainless steel or anything. Like it is a very, very good. So you know you hit the end of it. It's at the end of it. Then you take your down stem. Your downstem, I like this downstem, and the downstem also has a screw-on diffuser, which we're going to throw on here in just a little while. But this downstem has a very nice diameter to it. I don't have any change with me, but it's smaller than a quarter, but larger than a what's right under a quarter? A nickel. It's bigger than a nickel. It's not like super small or anything like that. Okay, so go ahead and screw this into. So the part that you're screwing this into, and I can't really show it off from here, but when you're done screwing on the up stem, then the bottom part of the up stem is in there, and that is what this is screwing into. So this is screwing into the up stem that you just screwed into the heart. So it's all one connected piece. So you're not screwing onto two separate parts. It's all one pipe. This pipe starts here, right? This pipe starts here. Let me try to get this in frame. This part, it starts here and it ends here. It's all one piece that's just screwed in the middle. But it's not screwing onto two separate pieces. It's screwing onto this single piece. So one piece is being screwed together, which is really nice because you got less things to worry about breaking or deteriorating over time and stuff like that. Then you take this bad boy right here, the sleeve, and you just slide it right on, just like so. And then this came with an official tray, but I like to use my Urso trays, and because of that reason, I need to use a disc. So I stole a disc off of one of my other hookahs. You put the disc on top of it, and then you just screw on the top part, the bowl adapter, the bowl port. I don't know, there's a lot of different names for it. And I usually just grab my thumb over the bowl port, grab the metal tray part right here as well, and I just give it one final twist, and then it's nice and solid. I don't got to worry about anything falling off or anything like that. Now going back down to the down stem, this is the diffuser that it came with. It's a pretty nice little diffuser for the most part. I wish it was closed on the bottom so it was a more true diffuser, or instead of being closed at the bottom, if it just had like a, it was closed at the bottom and then a couple holes on the bottom. So it was a real good diffuser, because right now you're looking at one big hole that's getting popped before the little bubbles are being popped as well. So, but not a huge deal. Once again, it still works very, very well. What happened to it? Oh, who won? Who won the heist? Heist won, AM won, Caleb won, Brandon won. Aw, nice. What about, did the, what's up, Travis? How are you doing, good sir? Where's the FFA? Did the FFA already close? Oh, who won the FFA? Bracken won the FFA, my goodness. We gotta wait for a cooldown for the heist and for the FFA. Free for all, obviously. So that is this thing. This is it. This is your Like Smoke hookah right here. I love this. I love this pipe. It's a super smooth draw. It's super easy to maintain, build, take apart, clean, all that kind of stuff. I love this look and design to it. I like the heart of it just fine. It doesn't bug me that it's not a true traditional or closed chamber, obviously. But yeah, this is a beautiful working hookah, and we're gonna put it right over here, right here with our jumbo. We got a jumbo base, so we put it on the jumbo. Now this did come, with a purge, but I wasn't a fan of the purge. I didn't like the purge the way that it functioned. I just didn't think it gave as good as a seal as it needed to. So I took one of my Apple on top universal purge valves, and I just stick it in there, and that works functionally awesome. And then this came with its own hose, obviously, but I'm a bougie smoker, so I didn't want to have to worry about that. Setting up my F22 at Vapor. Oh, what's up, everybody at Vapor? Tell Ronald I said hello. And Naive? Man, whenever you say stuff in your head, it sounds a lot better than when you try to say it out loud. Tell everyone I said hello. Tell them to put the show on the big screen. Tell them AM Hookah Night. Drop it up on the big screen. We do a big promotional promo for Vapor Hookah Lounge. Vapor Hookah Lounge, head on over there, get down there, smoke there, enjoy the stuff there. Why? Because you know you're going to have a good session. You know you are going to have a good session if you go down to Vapor Hookah Lounge. It's going to be a fantastic time. Get down there right now. Yeah, show Ronald that. Guess I'll set up. Okay, you go do that, Senor Eddie. Where was I? Oh, let's get the hose. The hose that we're going to be using is my bougie hose. Travis Green's favorite hose. Isn't that right, Travis? This is your favorite hose right here, Travis. This is the Tennessee Titan hose. I know how you feeling. I know. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, the Titan. The Titan. Yes, it is. Oh, man. So ready for football to start, guys. I am so ready for football to start. No joke. Maize. Is Maize in here? Maize, we going to do another fantasy football? Are we, Maize? Okay. Just want to check my water level real quick. And it's good. I just like to get it right above the diffuser, obviously. Nothing crazy. It's good. Let me go get my ashtray and start my coals, and while I start my coals, we'll start loading the bowl. Let's see. I'm gonna grab. I'm feeling so bougie today. I'm gonna grab my Darkside lanyard. For no real reason besides why not. Alright, I got that started up right now. Guess I'll get set up. I'll tell them we play twice this season. I know. We play twice this season. I'm ready. I'm ready for it, man. So ready for football to start. There's my Darkside lanyard because I feel particularly bougie tonight for whatever reason. Okay, so what are we gonna smoke? I'm gonna tell you guys right now everything in the smells, and you tell me what you're thinking. Okay, fruity dust. Fruity dust legitimately just smells like not Smarty dust, but like pixie dust. It just smells like a super sweet sensation. I wouldn't go as far as saying it tastes like sugar on your tongue, but it does just taste extremely sweet. Moving on to ice cream. Ice cream to me is kind of like the generic kind of like waffle cone ice cream cocoa. It's not really vanilla-y to me. It's more cocoa-y to me. It's more like a chocolatey ice cream. I would almost say Napoleonic, but you don't really get the vanilla or the strawberry, so it'd feel weird to say that. But I mean, it's definitely that kind of chocolatey smell to it, in my opinion. Moving on to Burger Monster. Burger Monster is just a typical tea. This is like generic tea. This is like, I don't want to say Lipton tea because I haven't had Lipton tea in a long time, but like that's the first name that comes to my head. But yeah, it's like definitely like generic tea. It just smells like good tea, basically. What is up, David? Always nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're talking about Darkside, telling you what they smell like. You tell me what it is I should be packing. I already know what I want to pack, so I'll tell you what I want to pack when we're done, obviously. And then we got Astro tea. Ooh. Astro tea is fantastic. It's literally green tea with lemon, and it is amazing. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. I just want to live inside this container. I can't go off enough about this. Green tea, very strong, very potent. The lemon is like this really nice sweet lemon. Almost as sweet as like a candy lemon head, but honestly, it's amazing. What is up, B-Lou? Pots and pans, how you doing? You ready for that Game of Thrones? You ready for that Game of Thrones, B-Lou? I'm ready for Game of Thrones! I'm ready for Game of Thrones. On my personal channel, Matt Desind, I cut the piece where me and you did the review. Basically, you did the review for that first episode of the season, and it's going to premiere on Sunday a couple hours before episode 2. So if you guys need to be caught up on what happened on episode 1, go and check out my channel Sunday at like 5 MST or something like that to see it. Ooh, smells good. Astro tea is fantastic. And then Supernova, do you really need me to tell you what Supernova is? It's just extreme, absolute, complete, and total menthol. It's cold. It's chill. It's absolute chill. Somebody try, and the weird thing is it doesn't really give a smell. It doesn't really smell like it's cold or anything like that. It's not till you get it hot that it activates and it actually gets real cold. It's funny, somebody asked me on my channel, he said, hey, would you compare it to this or would you compare it to that? And I said, you can't compare it to any mint that's on the market because it's not mint. It is not mint at all. What it is cold. It's just chill. It's just frozen. It's just legitimate ice. Oh, we got a heist. We got a heist. Don't forget to put a space, David. You got to put a space on your heist. Exclamation H-E-I-S-T H-E. I don't know how to spell anything. 25. Heist. Just like that. Well, damn. What is going on? Bridget's trying to get a team together. Oh, thank you, Bridget, for setting that up. We on Hangs if you guys want to watch and chat. Oh, yeah, but everybody needs to be on here so I can get the views. I got to get those numbers. I got to get those numbers, guys. Watch on 7 different windows. I don't care. I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's what I want to do, unless you guys want me to smoke a specific kind of mixture or tobacco. You drive the boat a little bit. Tell me what you guys want. I want to do Astro Tea, Burger Master, and Supernova because it's legitimately my favorite mix right now. I'm almost out of these 3 because I smoke it so much. It is so good. David, you got to do exclamation heist space 25. Yeah, you got it. You got it on the second go around. If there's going to be a delay, it's going to look like I'm yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you. It's just the way that it kind of happened in the way that it's the internet, dude. It's just the way it is. That's the internet. So yeah, I want to do Supernova, Bargamaster, and Astro Tea. My favorite mix. I would not be opposed to doing some ice cream, doing some fruity dust. What do you guys want to see? You guys help me out a teeny tiny bit. Tell me what it is you guys want from this. We are going to be obviously... Oh, FFA? You guys ready to do an FFA too? Remember, the FFA automatically takes out 25 from your account. It automatically takes out 25 from your account. And it is everybody against everybody. Winner takes all. It can get hectic. It can get crazy. Watch out. That's all I'm saying. Watch out. David came in here like a hot bullet with a bunch of money, and he's going to walk out like Travis Green usually does. But shh, I meant broke. That's what I was kind of getting at. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Okay, so if you guys don't tell me what to smoke real soon, if you guys do not tell me what to smoke real soon, I am going to be just smoking the mix that I want to, which is these three right here. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have a preference, an idea, a thought? What do you guys think I should smoke? I'm down. I'm open to ideas. I'm not opposed. I'm not against them. Bridget said fruity dust. Well, technically she didn't say it. She just wrote fruity dust. Question mark, question mark. Though I don't know what that means. Supernova dust and ice cream. Get the sherbet flavor. Okay. So, okay, that's what you're saying. Supernova, fruity dust, and ice cream. Doing these three together. So basically moving that one and moving it over. Smoke your mix, bro. I like you, B-Lou. I like you. You know what, B-Lou? I can't argue. I wish I had Static Starlight. I don't got no more Static Starlight. It's all gone. It's all gone. Static Starlight is gone. I need to... Bridget, I need to order more Static Starlight. I'm waiting for her to reply. I don't know if she's going to or not. You know what, B-Lou? I need to save the rest of this tobacco for another day. Another day, another dollar. Am I right? Oh, I gotta flip my coals, and then we really gotta load. She tells me yes. How nice of her. How nice of her. I like that. She's so nice. Okay, after much deliberation, I'll get on that. Oh, thank you. Love you! Okay, coals are almost done. We gotta load something right now so that we maximize our smoking potential using the total contaminated heat of our charcoal. And by the way, the charcoal that we're using is Prestige Bubbles Jumbo Flat Charcoal, the #1 charcoal recommended by us here at the AMOOC Podcast and myself personally. This is the charcoal that I like to use. I like to use this regardless if they were sponsoring the show or not. I love this charcoal. I was using it before they sponsored. I'll be using it after, we're done with the sponsorship. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I love them. I want to keep them around for a long time. Hopefully do something real fun with them in the future. Coming up. Shh. Don't tell no one I told you. Go ahead. Tell anyone you want. I don't care. We're on separate floors. I know we're on separate floors. I love you. I'll get on that. I know how you shouted when she is wide. I like how you shout. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I gotta let her know. What is up, Pipe Dream Hookah? How you doing? Okay, I think this. What's up, Adrian? How are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you at? Are you smoking? What are you smoking? Fill us in. Give us all the details. The details. It's funny. Adrian's like, I got to do the show late if I do the show. And I was like, no, it's cool. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I always forget that we're 2 hours different. So, his late is my slightly early. So, he would have done the show basically at the same time that I'm doing it. So, sorry that I actually kind of stole the show tonight. I apologize, Adrian. I do. Fuck. I need to load. Okay. Here we go. Here's how we start this. We started off with the Burgermaster. If you watched my video on my personal channel, Matt Desind, here on YouTube, then this is basically the same thing that I already did, but now we're going to go in full more depth. Oh, I couldn't find it. Now I found it. Uh-oh. AM Hookah. David won. And Eddie won. Eddie always wins heist, man. He always wins the heist. Okay, so here's how we're going to do the pack inside of the Egyptian Bowl, guys. The Egyptian Bowl pack with Darkside is going to be a nice, airy pack. And then we're going to do something a little bit special. I think Paul knows what I'm going to be doing. Paul knows what it is that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to spread this around nice and airy. I'm going to get underneath it and pop it around a little bit. This is going to be a nice, airy consistency. We're starting with the Burgermaster because, once again, I really like this generic tea tasting flavor, and I want it as my background for the Astro Tea, so I can use the Astro Tea and make it last a little bit longer, because I'm almost out of this Astro Tea. Okay, not gonna lie, Travis, I might like the... Whoa, that was terrifying. I almost made a huge mess. That was... Ooh, that would have been real bad. Like, okay, there we go. We got a nice heaping forkful. I got to do a better job of keeping this in frame because I always move it out of it. Ooh, there we go. That's nice. Oh, look at that. Now we just mix it all around. Oh yeah, I want just a teeny bit more. I like this Astro Tea, man. I like this Astro Tea. Okay. If I would have dropped that container, it would have been like on the podcast this last Monday when Adrian flicked his coals, his coal box went everywhere. That was crazy. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch that clip niche. Okay, here we go. We don't need a lot of this Supernova, which I'm also running out of because I mix it with everything that I smoke now. Legitimately, I do. Here we go. So all it takes is just 1 teaspoon, 1 forkful of it. Oh, that's it. That might be a little much. We'll find out. Okay, so now that we got it loaded into the bowl, like I said, we are obviously getting this as a very airy consistency inside of it. As you can see, it's a very airy consistency inside of the bowl, which I know I could zoom in a little bit more, and one of these days I'm going to fix that camera a little bit. We're going to actually move the tobacco away from the walls, and the way we're going to do this is we're going to push our poker in, and then we're going to rotate it out. In, out, in, out, in, out. Just like that. You see how I'm doing that? I'm trying to tilt it towards me a little bit. I'm going to fix it up once I get off the camera, off your guys' camera a little bit. But, oh, that was weird. I must hit a button. So we're gonna keep it away from the walls, and we're gonna put it right there in the center. And if you can see this, like you can tell, like when the Russian people, their bowls, the way that their bowls are designed and stuff like that, like you can definitely see this look and this inspiration to it. So yeah, I just moved it right away from the walls, so that the heat gets around it and surrounds it completely. This is something that a Russian friend of ours told me about this, about when they pack Darkside and stuff. So that's what they do. So I'm gonna do it as well. And then we are gonna make a teeny tiny insertion right here in the very center, just to make sure we got that good airflow. Make sure we get some good airflow. Oh, my coals are ready to go, guys. Coals are ready to go. Let's get some tinfoil ready to go. Boom. Move that out of the way. Get the bowl tinfoiled correctly, obviously. That's a huge thing that needs to be done. We're going to do plenty of holes. We are going to start with three charcoal, and we'll move down to 2 after we get it smoking, probably. I don't know, Darkside holds heat so well, you can keep 3 on a little bit like I have and be fine, honestly. Okay, so we got that going. Okay, let's get our Provost, which I brought over here for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Here we go. Throw that bad boy up top, just like that. We're gonna throw the lid on. We're gonna like replicate the way that they do like that cloud thing that they do sometimes. You know, where they put like the 18 coals on top of the cloud and then they take a couple hits. We're gonna put this right on top of those 3 just to really get that heat started up early. And before we take a puff, we'll take that off real quick. We're gonna let it warm up. We're gonna let it warm up just a little bit. So yeah, there we go. That was my pack of Darkside tobacco. That's what I've been kind of going with a little bit. Cameron, what has your pack been looking like? Paul, what's your pack been looking like? Anybody else that has tried smoked Darkside tobacco? How do you guys like to smoke it? Whenever I watch anybody smoke Darkside, like in videos or like I see pictures of overseas and stuff like that. It's always very light and fluffy, and that was the first thing that I did. Is I just went with a really nice light and fluffy pack because of that reason. And afterwards, I spoke to somebody who is a friend who knows a lot about this sort of stuff, and I asked him some questions about it and said, hey, how do you guys smoke? Like, what are some of like the terminologies and all that kind of stuff? Wow. So I'm noticing your pack, your bowl's lower than I do. Maybe that's why I don't typically get a full cash out on a bowl. Can you talk a little bit about the level of shisha? Huh, that's very interesting. So I think when some people smoke, they get used to kind of always doing it at above the rim or a little bit below the rim, and you push it down. Bilu, quick question. How often do you use a Provost? Do you still use the Provost all the time? I will usually go to about the rim and a little bit below the rim, depending on what it is. Very few tobaccos will I ever go above the rim and let it really touch the foil in any way. Sometimes you'll need a little bit more heat to get bigger clouds because obviously you need everything mixes so well with Darkside. And I don't. Okay, let me slow my roll just a little bit. Okay, a lot of brands do a really good job, especially with mixes and stuff like that and flavors and all that kind of stuff, obviously. But this Darkside, especially this mix right now, every single flavor is being represented in that very first pull. The Supernova is so strong and powerful, and you see it and you feel it right in the very beginning. It's so strong. The Supernova is so strong that you feel it in the back of your throat and right here on your jaw. It's crazy. And then the Bargermaster, because it's a generic tea flavor, helps kind of push the Astro Tea out in front of it as well. And the Astro Tea being that sweet green tea with that lemon kick behind it, fantastic. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I can't get enough of it. I love it. My fan is on, and it's on right here. So I'm going to yell up to my wife and ask her to turn off the fan because it's pushing my clouds away. Wife, could you please turn off the fan? I think she heard me. I think she did. Yeah, but this is so good. And being that really nice, light, and fluffy consistency and stuff like that, it's going to let all the airflow go through it and stuff, and then pushing it away from the wall. So this is what I was told about pushing it away from the walls, is you're letting the heat go around the tobacco as well. Because normally when we pack tobacco, and I'm going to start doing this with some other stuff too to kind of test it out, but when you push it down, when you compress it a little bit, and when you're packing it and stuff, you are pushing it against these walls, and you're waiting for the bowl part of it on the outsides to get warmed up before it starts to cook, starts to get the tobacco hot on the outside rim of it, basically. Thank you. And she turned off the fan. So to move it away from the walls inwards allows that heat to go behind it and go around it, which has been, I don't know, it's been working. I don't know what kind of like bro science that is, but I think it's been working pretty well. What's up, wife? How you doing?
Wife has name.
Yes, Bridget. Bridget is wife's name. You don't like being called wife?
No.
She does not like being called wife? She wants me to use her name, and that's a good thing. I should use that name. It's her name. Her name is Bridget. Bridget is her name. But a wife has no name. See what I did there? See what I did there? Oh, yeah. A wife does have a name. Please don't hit me. She's laughing. It's all a joke. Okay, so the light smoke, obviously smoking fantastically. I'm going to blow into it, purge it a little bit so you can take a look at it. This is a jumbo vase, and I know it's not a very good image of it because I know it's from afar. This is a jumbo vase, and it still did clear it. So you don't got to worry about the light smoke with that little plasticky piece inside of it not in some way letting it purge. Bilu just says GOT, bars, LOL.
Bars?
Yeah, because I was like barring it out. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, let's keep smoking this. It's tasting really good. I could have made the center hole that I did a little bit larger. I'm getting a tiny bit of restriction, but that restriction I don't like pipes that are super open, so I don't mind a little bit of restriction. But the light smoke already has a little bit of restriction, so for it to add a little restriction, kind of whatever. But I'm definitely tasting everything. Do you want to taste that? Taste this. You don't have to be on camera. Just blow the smoke towards the camera. Oh, don't pull my hookah. Strong, huh? That menthol? It's gonna hurt for just a minute.
I'm dying.
You're not dying. Really, be careful. That menthol's so strong. It's nice though. It's cooling. It's. Would you say that there's any sweetness to the menthol part of it? See, I don't think there's any sweetness to the menthol part. I think it's all cold, and then every other flavor is meshing to it. Obviously, do you taste any of that green tea lemon taste? Do you taste any?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
In the back of my tongue.
Do you taste any like generic tea kind of taste to it at all? Those are the 3 flavors. I did the menthol, which is the cooling. My wife's off camera; she won't get on camera. And then I did the Astro tea, which is the green tea lemon, and then the Burgermaster, which is the.
Are you even saying that right?
I don't know. You tell me if I'm saying it right. Here, you pronounce it and tell me how.
Did you write it right?
I did write it right. Okay, I wrote it correctly. Here you go. What do you think?
Is that supposed to be an M?
No, it's Bergamnostr.
Onstre?
No, R. Burger Monster. Monstar.
Bergam? I don't know how they say their A's. Is it Russian?
Burger Monster. Yeah, it's Russian. I like the way that I say it. You got a problem?
Does anybody else say it so we could just compare it?
I haven't heard anyone else say it so far. I'll look up the proper pronunciation, but I still like the way that I say it.
You don't say it consistently the same, though.
Yeah, I do. I say Burger Monster, Burger Monster, Burger Monster, every time, the same thing.
You say Monstar and Monster.
No, Monster. Blah. Anyways. Here's what I've noticed about Darkside as of right now. It's a very smooth hitting tobacco. It has a very strong, potent flavor. Me and Paul have talked about it a little bit, and I think that their herbals, their florals, their spice flavors, like they really, really hit those really well. The sweet flavor from like fruity dust and stuff like that, while it's still pretty good. Here, smell this. What do you think this smells like? What do you get? Generic sweetness, right? Yeah, exactly. It's generic sweetness. It's like pixie
It's almost
dust,
got
or
a little bit of mint in it too, though.
well, I think you may just still be feeling the menthol.
Maybe.
What do you get from this ice cream? This is called ice cream. I don't want to tell you. I mean, I know you heard what I said, but what do you think it smells like? What do you get from that? It says ice cream. It's called dark ice cream. What do you get?
Maybe the cone of the ice cream?
Like a little bit of like that waffle cone kind of smell, but do you get like a cocoa? That's what I get. I get like a cocoa, not chocolate. I wouldn't call it chocolate. I would call it cocoa.
Yeah.
See, I get like a cocoa, and it translates well to a smoke. The problem is, I don't think that cocoa taste is amazing on its own. I prefer to mix it. You want that cocoa with some generic sweetness, and then some more mint, some menthol. You want a cold, sweet cocoa. Basically, is the way that I've done it before and thought it tasted really good. This is my favorite mix, though. Like, this Astro tea is phenomenal, and it's amazing for everything that it is. The Burger Monster is great just because it allows me to be able to mix it and last longer with the Astro tea. And the Supernova is just unlike anything else. It's not a mint. It's not sweet. It's different. Yeah, very, very good stuff. So, Bilu. Are you smoking right now? Are you getting ready to smoke? Are you going to be smoking soon? Me and you should experiment with your pack a little bit and see what we can come up with. For the next time that you're smoking something like Tangiers, obviously you're going to do kind of like a heavy compress push down on it and everything. If we're talking about using like your Harmony Bowl and stuff like that, push it down and then take your poker or your toothpick or whatever it is that you like to poke holes with, and kind of move it away from the back edge of the bowl just a tiny bit and see how that works for you. Also, make sure you're going a little bit below the rim as well. Some people like to go to the rim. Don't go above the rim with Tangiers. Just doesn't usually give as good a session as you could get. And see how that works for you. And let me know what you think about that. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Going to be smoking tomorrow is what Bilu just said. Are or what have you been smoking a lot of? I know you've been smoking that sour grape from Tangiers. I know you've been smoking a lot of that. Is there anything else in your repertoire, in your rotation that you've been smoking a lot of? What about all you other people in the chat as well? What have you guys been gravitating towards? What is your go-to flavor as of right now? Like I said, mine is this Astro Tea. What is your guys' go-to flavor as of right now? I know Bracken, our wonderful producer, has been smoking a ton of Hooked on Hookah. Very good brand of tobacco as well. He's been enjoying that immensely. The Hobbit, and also, what was the other one that he has? It's not Gummy Bear. Gummy something I thought he had. I could be wrong about that. He made a post a couple days ago, and I can't remember what it said exactly. Yeah, HOH. What flavors from HOH have you been smoking a lot of? Bilu says Sweet Summer Sun. Ooh. From Azor. I haven't tried that one. I really want to. It seems like it'd be really good. I use straight pin and poke holes through the shisha. A lot of people do that. I kind of don't do that anymore. It's just something that I haven't really done in a long time. I don't know why. I just don't do it. I don't think it matters all that much personally. I don't know for sure. Mixing it with FML Red, that cinnamon mint. Good stuff. Brandon says it's like the old donut pack people used to use for the Lotus Tangiers. I think Zach has a video on it. Man, I haven't seen that video in a long time, but I'd be interested to rewatch that to see exactly how he does it, because it's been a long time since I've seen that video. I don't remember him talking about that. Gummy bears is what Bracken said that he's been smoking. Oh, the arena's opened up. Anybody want to do? Oh, Caleb was the only person that survived the heist. FFA. Anybody want to join me in a free for all? Anybody risky enough to join me in a free-for-all? Honestly, my go-to flavor is always Alfacher Peach. I've gotten a lot of new flavors, so I've been trying some new things. Very cool. It's been a long time since I'd had Alfacher Peach. Let me show you what I have. I bought this just recently because it's one of my favorites. Where is it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I lost it. How did I lose it? All this tobacco over here, and I lose the one that I want to show off right now. It's an Alfacher flavor, so I thought it was topical. Oh, here it is. I found it. This flavor right here, Alfacher Plum, takes me back. Takes me back right here. Alfacher Plum. I need to load this up. I haven't even opened it up yet. Maybe I'll smoke this on Monday's show. Maybe that's what I'll smoke, is Alfacher Plum, because it's been a long time since I smoked some Alfacher flavors. Oh, so good. See, I could have gone a little bit less with this Supernova. Like, the Supernova is so strong, I could have gone less. I used just a tiny bit too much. I need to weigh it, like our good friend Paul does. That's why Paul weighs stuff, because he knows the advantage of weighing stuff. He's smart like that. As you can see, my vase is full with smoke right now. Let's get another purge and see what it looks like. I mean, it's all gone now. That is a clear vase as of right now. So, yeah, like I said, this is a very good pipe. The Like Smoke is something that I really, really enjoy to use a lot. I think it's a fantastic pipe. I want to get... I wouldn't buy another sleeve. I would buy a whole nother Like Smoke is what I would do, which I've been wanting to get another pipe. And who knows, maybe I'll just get another Like Smoke. I really, really like these Like Smokes a lot. What? Okay, lad. You beat me. You beat me. How am I pronouncing your name right? Khaled? Khaled? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm terrible at pronouncing anything. Terrible at spelling things. Oh, my reading and writing skills are horrible. Oh, fantastic. Matt, how's it going? Oh, what is up, Tommy? Mr. Hookahologist, what are you up to, good sir? Saw your last review of Desert Storm. You recommended it to me. I might have to pick some of that stuff up. It's been a while since I've had some Ugly. I haven't got a new Ugly for a long time. I want to get that Triforce from Ugly. Haven't got that, obviously, but I want to. I love Triforce. We're doing good, though. We're talking about Darkside tobacco, Russian tobacco. We're also talking about the Like Smoke hookah a little bit. A lot of stuff happened on tonight's show. What is up, the Hookah Lounge? How are you guys doing? The Hookah Lounge is a Facebook group. You guys can head on over there and check them out. Got a lot of cool stuff going on. The gala is coming up in New York City. I'm going to be in New York. I cannot wait. Going to be hanging out with Frank and Tommy. Going to be hanging out with Derek. Going to be hanging out with so many awesome people. Cannot wait to be going to New York. It is like 3 weeks away. It is so close. I can't wait. I'm so excited to be in New York City. Never been there before. Super excited. Gonna be smoking some Tang in SJ. Wrong account. I don't know what that means. You said wrong account is the Hookah Lounge. Smoking some Tang in SJ. I don't know what SJ means. You mean HJ? Hookah John? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I smelled the Triforce when I was at Hookah Rush. The forefront smell was mint. Well, there is some mint in there, so that would make a little bit of sense. But there's also so many other flavors as well. It's supposed to be mint, grapefruit, and blueberry is Triforce. A lot of interesting stories about Triforce, actually. Question: how do you feel about Darkside in general? How is it same and how is it different? That's a good question. It is the same in the sense that it smokes like all other traditional modern tobaccos, obviously. The biggest difference, I think, is just the powerfulness of the flavor in general. Like sometimes you get a flavor, you smell it, and you're like, oh, it smells great, and then you smoke it, and it's not quite as potent as what you want it to be. These flavors that I've tried so far have all been super potent in the way that they smoke, and that's been something that I've really, really enjoyed. The fact that I'm able to find it, smell it, smoke it, and they're all the same that I'm expecting from it. And that's been the really cool thing about them so far, is the potency of the smoke. It's also the same in the sense that it's just a high quality tobacco. You know, we have a lot of high quality tobaccos here in the U.S. Obviously, we have Tangiers and Trifecta and Azor, Alpha Kama, just so many other really, really good, strong flavors and stuff like that. So it's all very much the same on that. You're going to get a very high quality tobacco. The quality of it is very high quality. The difference is just that extreme punch, that extreme potency to it. Better, worse? I think it's just really good in all ways. Do you think Darkside is better densed or fluffed? I think Darkside is better airy. I think that it needs a very airy pack. That way all the heat can transfer through the tobacco and heat it up at a good amount of speed and give you that full frontal flavor. If you watch the earlier part of the video on replay or something like that, you'll be able to see my exact pack, and I did a very airy pack. And then what I did is I moved the tobacco away from the walls around the edge of the bowl. I moved it away from the edge of the bowl. And the reason why I did that, I went into it a little bit earlier, is that when we pack it against the walls, we're waiting for the walls to warm up before it starts to cook on it. When you move it away from the walls, you're actually getting that heat to go around it. So you're cooking it almost more evenly because all the heat is transferring down and around, and it's not waiting for it to heat up on the side of the bowl as well. But I tried doing some dense or some more compact, more compressed packs when I first got Darkside a while back ago, and I think these airy packs have been way better. I think the Darkside with an airy pack is the way to go. This is something that I've really, really been enjoying a lot. The cut. Ooh, I like that. Thank you so much for bringing up the cut. That's a really good one. I got to use the fruity dust because I got a lot more of it compared to the other stuff. The cut is not chopped up finely. It's chopped up, but it is definitely larger pieces. It's a rough cut. It's a rough medium cut, basically, is what I would call it. So you can see a lot more larger pieces of tobacco. The wetness of it is not like super, you're not going to get like pooling of like different liquids and stuff like that inside of it, but it is going to be a wet tobacco. It is well moisturized in it, but the cut itself is kind of a rough cut, medium, not super finely chopped or anything like that. It's just like a rough cut is what I would classify it as. Maybe kind of like an ugly cut. Ugly sometimes is kind of a rough cut. Not when they got that weird swampy cut, but just a rough cut in general. Ooh, we got a heist. We got a heist going on, guys. Let's get a heist going. Get in on this heist. Win yourself some bowls. Bowls are going to be important. You're going to be able to use bowls for merchandise, giveaways, discount codes, all sorts of stuff. The more bowls you have, the better off you're going to be. Let's put it that way. See if I can get in on this heist and win some stuff on it. Bilu says, also, Montreal Screwjob, work or shoot? It was a shoot that turned into a work. It was a complete shoot when it happened, in my opinion, and then over the years they kind of turned it into a little bit of a work. Like any good storyline in professional wrestling, they take real world things and they use it, and they use it to the best of their ability. And I think they did that. They used the actual shoot part. If you guys don't know wrestling terminology at all, wrestling terminology works like this. A work is something that is planned or something that they did on purpose, and a shoot is something that happens off the cut or something that they did not expect to happen, basically. So, I think the heist just started, so get your heisting in now. HEIST 25. Get your heist in. I think the heist just opened up. Just got an email from my Tang tops are coming on. My Tang tops are coming on. I don't know what that means. What do you mean your Tang tops are coming on? Never a work with Brett, though. No, never a work with Brett. Brett is the most straight through professional wrestling dude in the world. He is legit true to professional wrestling, and he would not allow something like that to happen if it was not a shoot, in my opinion. Did he punch Mr. McMahon at the end of the night? Yeah, he did. And that was a shoot, too. That was a shoot punch that he threw. The Hookah Lounge coming in hot with 100 on the heist. Do you have 100 in your account, Mr. Hookah Lounge? I know you watch a lot, but have you scored up a lot of bowls? Look at Eddie. Eddie was 785 bowls. Eddie, have you lost a little bit of bowls tonight? Have you lost a few? What is up, J-Rock? How are you doing, good sir? The clouds on Darkside are also very nice. They're very thick, they're white, they're fluffy, they're full body. Very, very good clouds that you get from Darkside as well. Oh man, I love this. I love this pipe. I do like the McLeod though a lot, and I'm serious. I don't know if it's Frank or Tommy or who's using the Hookah Lounge account, but when that McLeod is done making the rounds through all the awesome trainers that you have over there on your guys's your group over on Facebook, I do want it. I do want. I'll buy it from you, Frank. I think it's a fantastic pipe. So let me know what's up about that. Did you hear what happened to Bret Hart on the Hall of Fame? He got attacked by a crazed fan? That was bullcrap. Who does that? Who does that kind of stuff? I don't want to call him a fan. He's a fanatic. He's a crazy person. Nobody should do that in their right mind. You're not a fan if you attack somebody. That's not how you show your fanship. It's like, I love you so much. No, that's not how it works. That's not a fan. People that called him a fan are crazy. Don't call him that. I was with the hype of Darkside in the very beginning. I think I'm an enthusiast, right? I want to travel. I want to go. I want to find. I want to go and be a part of everything that is happening in the world of hookah. And I think that means to be hyped up about other brands of tobacco. And I am hyped up about Darkside. I am on the hype train when it comes to this because I do think that it's a quality tobacco, and I do want more people to enjoy this as well. Even before I tried it, and now that I've tried it, even more so. It is just a good brand that I want other people to also a good brand that I want other people to also experience. Yeah, that crazy person got his ass whipped afterwards by a bunch of people. Davey Boy Smith was in the audience. Davey Boy Smith Jr. was in the audience, threw some good punches. Also, Ronda Rousey's husband threw some good punches as well. Get some liquids in. Stay hydrated, guys. Bilu, I know you're not a part of Facebook groups, but you need to join the Ringside Hookah group that we have on Facebook. And we got to do some work with you, man. We got to do something with you. My wife has been wanting a good banana flavor, so looking forward to Banana Papa. Talk to Paul. Paul, we got to hook up Brandon with some Banana Papa, because that is supposed to be the best banana. Oh, also Element Smoke, a new brand in the U.S. out of Orlando, has a really good banana flavor we are hearing about. So maybe we got to try and get some of that in place of it as soon as possible as well. Man, good stuff. What a fun and enjoyable night. After this stream is over, I'm going to be watching My Hero Academia, trying to catch up and finish up Season 3 before Season 4 starts. If you guys have not watched that show, it's a very, very good show. A lot of crazy stuff's happening right now. Oh my goodness. All sorts of fun stuff's happening. The supernova is so strong when you exhale, it just like hits you even more. I made some delicious hard-boiled eggs tonight, just saying Easter is coming, winter is leaving. Not according to Game of Thrones. Winter is coming, according to Game of Thrones. You watch One Punch Man? I have watched One Punch Man. I did not realize how much I was going to like One Punch Man until I watched it. And I was like, wow, this show is made for me. This is a fantastic show. If you like One Punch Man, you would also really like My Hero Academia, I think. It's fantastic. The heist is over. Who won the heist? Hookah Lounge won the heist. I won the heist. Nova, Eddie, you won the heist with 100. And Bridget also won the heist. Oh, congratulations, Bridget. One Punch Man Season 2 is coming. It's going to be a Hulu show. I'm finally going to have to start watching more Hulu to watch One Punch Man. I don't watch a whole lot of Hulu, but I'm going to be watching Hulu to watch One Punch Man, that's for sure. Khaled is getting some bowls. Look at that. Who else is? Eddie? Eddie's back up top. Eddie's back on top. Woo! Bridget says, I'm a winner with dinner. And the heist. Very nice, very nice. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, this has been a fantastic evening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being a part of it. If you guys are interested in some ways to support the show, if you guys are ordering some tobacco, go on over to hookahjohn.com and use discount code AMHookah for 10% off any order over $45. Get yourself some discount, help out the show, support us. You can also get a fantastic shirt. We have a lot of different designs, including this beautiful corn one that was made from our good friend over at Travis from Hookah University. He made this for us, AM with the corn in the middle, hookah, circle around, because you always got to circle back around to corn. Obviously, that's the way that it works. Nightbot will tell us here in a little while. A different studio is making One Punch Man. It's a little worrisome. Huh. Makes me worry a little bit. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Me and Bilu, we talk on Twitter every once in a while through the AM account and stuff like that. We also have the Facebook group, obviously, and the Facebook page. And then we also have Instagram that you can follow us as well. We got some fun stuff going on there. If you guys want to have your guys' stuff on the Instagram, just get a picture of yourself, and we will post that on the Instagram as well. Bridget says, I got a corn shirt coming in the mail. Very cool. Can't wait for that corn shirt to come to you. I'll be able to check it out too, obviously. we got a free-for-all. We got a free-for-all. Type it in if you want to join the free-for-all. Hookah Lounge wants some trouble. We got to give the Hookah Lounge some trouble back. Oh man, Yeah, the gala is in New York City. It's happening on May 18th. I'm going to be there on the 16th to the 20th. I'm going to be doing the touristy stuff, going around New York and finding out all sorts of fun adventures. There's going to be a jazz night that's going to be hosted. Not hosted, but it's going to be a part with Frank and stuff like that. I don't know if it's hosted technically through like the Hookah Lounge or anything like that, but it is going to be, they're going to be a part of it, obviously. Frank is as well. Belu says cactus over corn. We need to get a cactus shirt. We got to get a cactus shirt going as soon as possible. Oh, My Hero Academia on Netflix. Where are you watching it? I'm watching it on Funimation now. I pay for the Funimation service because I wanted to watch Dragon Ball Super, and I have it around, and I figured, oh, I better start using it a little bit before money goes down the drain for not watching anything on it. So I'm using Funimation now to watch My Hero Academia is what I am using it for. And then don't forget on Sunday, Game of Thrones episode 2. Oh, so good. So good Game of Thrones is. Can't wait to see how this all ends. I saw some interesting theories. Me and Bilu are going to have to talk about that in the future about it because I saw something that I wished I wouldn't have saw because I don't know if it's true or not. And I hope I didn't accidentally spoil something because that would suck so much. My Hero is on Crunchyroll as well. Crunchyroll, like, get your stuff together. They look like a website built out of like the early 2000s. It's so weird. I tried to jump on Crunchyroll for a little while, and it is so weird. Crunchyroll lost the license with Funimation. Oh, that sounds like something that Funimation would probably do. Most of their shows are disappointing. I saw, what did I watch on Crunchyroll? Oh, I watched Slam Dunk. I watched this thing on basketball and slam dunk and stuff like that, so I had to watch at least the first episode. It's kind of an interesting show. Have any of you guys watched Slam Dunk? It's kind of a weird show. Basketball anime. It's kind of cool. Definitely could have gone a little less on that supernova. That supernova is so potent, so powerful. Oh my goodness, I'm getting cold. I'm getting chills just from smoking this, basically. My goodness, my goodness. All right, we'll let the free for all clear up, and after the free for all, we'll probably go ahead and end the live for the rest of the night. Thank you guys for hanging out and chilling with me, though. Appreciate it always. Maybe an anime show. Oh, so most of their shows are disappointing. Maybe an anime show on AM. Oh, I don't know about that. That'd be fun. I know Adrian watches some anime too, so we could definitely try to figure something out when it comes to that. So instead of ashing my coals or rotating them around with with tongs, what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to take my apple on top provost and I'm going to rotate it over a quarter to get some untouched ground maybe on it. So instead of going up there and like using tongs or anything like that, I'm just going to straight rotate the entire provost and just move it to a different spot. Oh boy. What's going to happen with this FFA? Hey, can we circle back to corn for a bit? Yeah, exactly. See, Nightbot knows where it's at. Nightbot knows where it's at. Oh, it's just so good. This flavor is so good. It's hitting in all the right spots. The Astro Tea, if you guys have the opportunity to get some Darkside, Astro Tea is definitely the flavor that I would recommend. I like those floral notes, though. I like Static Starlight. I like Ultraviolet from Azor. So, like, those floral notes and stuff like that, I'm definitely a big fan of, obviously. Just very, very good stuff in general. Who... Oh, man. The Hookah Lounge won the free-for-all. Congratulations, Hookah Lounge. You reign supreme tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching, being a part of the show. Appreciate it as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Share the podcast to all your friends, all your family, everybody around you. Thank you guys for participating, being part of it. Appreciate it as always. Until next time, keep on smoking.